back, everyone, to the MLG Play-In Tournament broadcast here in New York City. So sorry about that, since we did not have the games lined up, and it just kind of, worked out that way. With that said, though, we got a great matchup here. It is going to be Rise going up against aoX. Two teams that participated in the Call of Duty Championships now are going to be fighting for an opportunity to move on to the next round of the lower bracket, where Erupt will be awaiting, I think there's actually 2 players on the other side. So there's actually 4 teams left. 4 teams. I went like this. 4 teams left in this tournament, as well as Erupt, so 5. But anyway, joining me, of course, is Maze. Maze, how you doing, buddy? I know it's been a while, but Twitter has been entertaining, to say the least.
It has been, actually. I've had a lot of fun. I was listening to some music, just getting pumped for this match, because I was excited to hear that aoX and Rise would be going in this matchup right here, and it's going to be a good one.
Be a good one. Yes,
yeah,
I agree.
phenomenal.
I agree. Of course, lots of drama. Drama Mama on Twitter. 2 new FaZe teams. I don't even know what's going on anymore. The internet's on fire, but I think FaZe Black was trending worldwide. So that's the reality, but let's get into the action again, as it will be Rise and aoX squaring off. You saw aoX on stream losing to Vex. Vex have punched their ticket into Season 2 of the MLG COD League. Domination Sovereign will be the battleground here, and Looney going straight up inside of the home flag for aoX, and it seems like he's going to get this one right away.
Yeah, that's exactly a perfect push there by Looney, and that's what you're going to really see a lot of by Rise. They're an aggressive team, and they really know how to cause ruckus on those home flags, and they're very good at it. So is aoX, though, and they're really keeping this one close, but right now they got to get back on a flag. Yeah,
it's going to be a very evenly matched game, I should say. They do have control of B, and there's going to be a player there to at least protect them, but Pac-Man was not able to protect his teammate there, as he was going to get that pick. They have to get a home flag, as they are currently going to be losing B. Let's actually jump over to Fears now, who's going to get picked off on the side, and that is going to be by green side. So now B will go to aoX, as they are looking to continue to make waves here. And Pac-Man with an AR, putting down shots by B, hoping to see if anyone extends out, and he did get hit, Marcus, but he got taken out. He must be frustrated with that one. Let's see what's going on with Wheats as he gets sniped there. What is the internet? As Croaster takes out Wheats, and that is just unfortunate.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. And right now, aoX is finding themselves controlling the map very, very well. And it's just by the very crucial plays of Muddog and Doubt really doing some good work there. But again, if you are Team Rise, you've got to push up as a team and win those picks to get that Bravo control once again.
Yeah, that's right. Looney's going to be dealing with a lot of opposition, though, as he will have Rise Fears in there. He's going to get picked off. Pac-Man now on your screen as he goes right through the bottom tunnel, hopefully trying to get behind some of these players here so that they can get control back. Finding one, hip fire shots. Oh, doesn't connect with one, but he gets picked off there. And it thought he was going to be able to pick off that double at the very least, but not going to be the case there. As we'll jump over to aoX now. Muddog on your screen, 7-4 with that AR, playing a great long game against Rise. Not looking to run the 4 subs here. Seems like they're content with playing the lanes with this AR.
Yeah, and they're playing the lanes well. They just got to make sure that they stay alive when they're jumping on that flag and jump on there together. And that's exactly what they managed to do right now, as Looney is going to clean up Muddog, and then Pac-Man cleans out. So lots of exchanges there, and that would be 3 men down here for Team Rise.
Yeah, they continue to apply that pressure. 37-31, right? 39-32. As aoX continues to add on to the points here. Muddog trying to stay alive as he gets picked off by Wheats. A good run out of him. Looking at Sin now, MTAR in hand. That's going to be 1 kill, taking out Fears. Now making his way around the home flag for Rise and looking to create some problems here. And I have to say, this is exactly what you want if you're Rise. I mean, or excuse me, if you're aoX. You just want that one guy to just be lingering around the flag, just causing problems. And look at that. They are going to get that flip, and they will be losing B. But still, they might be able to actually have one of their teammates push in and stop this. That could be Croaster right around the corner. Checks his corners. He is going to get picked off. Doubt now, though, knowing that B-Flight is going to be neutralized, pushing up. He's not going to have a lot of help, though. And he is going to get picked off. Back over to Crow.
And the thing about Sovereign domination is that if you're too aggressive and you don't win those picks, the map control can switch in a heartbeat. And that's exactly what happened to aoX. And now they find themselves just with one flag, and that one being Alpha. Charlie and Bravo has been heavily contested and is now being held by Team Rise.
Yeah, Rise actually doing a phenomenal job of just making sure that they, they're trying to come back into this one. They're down by 10, but they're doing a phenomenal job of just pressing them, right? Pushing them back to the base. And whenever someone walks into B, there's just a cross of bullets right away. And that's what you want to see there from Rise to answer back the call against aoX. If you let aoX run away with it, they certainly will. But I have to say, Muddog, though, doing a great job, 12 and 10 with that AR on Sovereign. Seen a lot of teams that, they run with the AR strategy. They're like, 3 SMGs, 1 AR. We think this is going to be a good route. And actually, Optic Gaming did that against Complexity in the Call of Duty Championships. And then Complexity opted to just run 4 subs, and they got in the face of Optic Gaming, and Optic Gaming ended up losing that one. And of course, we all know what happened after that. So honestly, I feel like for aoX here, they did a good job with it, but not good enough because it's a tied game with 15 seconds left on the clock. They end up giving up a lot of position and time, and Rise has managed to take the lead by 1 point here in this half.
A very close game here, and the crazy thing is that aoX played well, but not well enough to take that lead. And now just a 1 point differential between these two teams going into the second half, and it's Rise that came back from behind, rose to the occasion, and picked up a 1 point lead.
Yeah, I mean, 1 point lead though, that is fragile. So you're pretty much going into this one playing an entirely new set, new game of domination. Looney though, big performance out of him, 18 and 11. That's what we want to see out of him. I mean, he's an incredible player. I've always been a big fan of Looney. Ever since I spoke with Pac-Man about him, I knew that Moho and crew, they picked him up with Fear.
Yeah.
And, they ran with him, and I was like, Looney, I haven't seen him all that much. And I talked to Pac-Man, and I was like, tell me a little bit about Looney, because I don't know a lot. And he's like, well, honestly, he's probably one of the best, natural slayers in the game, just an incredible player and a guy who will just cause a lot of problems for you. And if Looney goes off, that team does really well. So that's why, of course, they're going to come back into this game, be down by 1 point, or be up. I apologize, up by 1 point. So let's see what they can do.
Yeah, it's not a lot of room for error for them right now. And of course, aoX was not playing terribly either, which is something they need to be worried about, because another aggressive push to neutralize a flag here and there is really going to shift the momentum in aoX's favor very easily. They need to be mindful of that. But right now, they do have a little bit of momentum with that 1 point lead. Not much, but some.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course, when you have Looney going 18-11, that's going to be a good motivational factor in there to be like, all right, we can win this game. We can come back to it. But if you are aoX, you drop that AR, go 4 subs, and just push up on them. I mean, that's the question on my mind here. You agree? I mean, I think you do as well.
It's the adapting and the adaptation that you need to have in this map that will determine who is going to be able to win more gunfights. If the AR is not working for you, have another loadout there to help your friends there with those SMGs.
He's still running the AR, and on the Rise side, you actually have Fears running an AR, which is to be expected because Fears usually does that as well. So I didn't actually follow whether or not Fears was running an AR in that first one, and I apologize about that. So it seems like we're going to have very similar loadouts here, similar setups as far as these teams are concerned. The pushes are going to come out, though, right through the bottom as, Looney is going to get picked off, and 2 already will get taken out as we're on board with Fears, and let's see what he's going to do here. Lots of players actually surrounding B, or looking to surround B, but they get it with just 1 player, though. Fears able to pick off 1 that was going to be Sin as he continues to creep forward on green.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And what aoX needed to do was be aggressive on that Bravo flag. They sent out plenty of players, and now they have control. And now it's being contested, though, heavily by Rise. Fears on the prowl right here, picking up some crucial kills. And now they've got Alpha neutralized as well. So the decoy flag captures are playing a major role here on the second half.
Yeah, but they are going to be losing C, though. Wheats needs to come up big. Flag will be neutralized, as Wheats knows this player is going to be circling around the back of the base. So he just needs to anticipate it, and he's going to get taken out. But now, Pac-Man on the move by C, expecting a player to be pushing out any second now. He's actually going to be right behind him and actually above him. Apologies. He's going to be right above him. And Pac-Man, he's just waiting to see if anyone's going to be making any moves. They are going to be able to go after A, though. That will be, let's see here. Can't quite tell. That's Wheats who's going after A, and he does manage to get that flag control. They're going after C, so they have the split now. Let's see what's going on as Wheats is going to just hang out over by A. Might get taken out from behind. He does. They are going to be losing that C flag now as well. Wait a minute. Correction. Fears answers right back, able to stop that push on C.
Yeah, they do. And now they're threatening to triple cap here because that flag is being contested heavily. But this Charlie Alpha split for Team Rise can be troublesome because the spawns are going to be haywire. And that's what happens on Sovereign. You're going to have some awkward spawns with that split. So let's see if they can actually get a little bit more of a favorable split. Either way, they're controlling the map the way that they are right now, and it's
I think it's just sending players at the back and just waiting for the players to be coming in from either side, like of the entranceways. I mean, Wheats knows that C is going to be open. Oh, and a nade's going to fly, so they're going to know that he's there. But Pac-Man will be there for the support. He gets picked off. Wheats now by himself, dealing with 2 members of aoX. 1 person left alive here as Rise gives up control of C. They could not get the kills. Let's see if they can make moves over on B now. They have Wheats and Fears actually pushing up on green. But man, he got Croaster with those stops now. Looney able to pick off 1 player as he will look for another one on Nesby. He gets dropped. Let's jump over to aoX and see what's going on with them.
Yeah, the thing about aoX that I really like here, Golden Boy, is the fact that they're really patrolling the map perfectly. They know where the spawns are going to be, obviously, and then, of course, they're playing those picks beautifully and winning these gunfights. And right now, I mean, Mud Dog's really leading the pack with those 9 kills, doing a lot of work for his team. And now he's being aggressive back in his home flag, picking up another kill. So very good performance so far, and that 1-point deficit is starting to really look like it won't be a factor anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course, they are going to be down by about 4 points here in this one, which means they're going to be down by 5 overall. So it's still anyone's game at this point. Mud Dog, though, up top Nest, he's going to get taken out. And they do lose control of B. Croaster, he's going to get dropped. Sin on your screen, he gets knifed. Back over to Rise. Let's go ahead and see what's up with them, as they're going to be up by 6 points here. 7 if you count that 1 from the first half. Pac-Man putting in the shots there, getting the kills by Research. His teammates, on the other hand, are dealing with a lot of activity right on the blue side. Wheat's able to pick 1 off. There's going to be 1 guy in War Room, though, so they got to be wary about that one. And honestly, if you're a Rise fan, you got to be pretty happy right now. They are looking great.
They are looking great as well. They're losing their alpha flag, but Pac-Man is in a perfect position to be able to overextend here and cause a ruckus on this Charlie flag. He's going to go right up here. He's got 2 players to worry about, though, and unfortunately, he is going to get taken down. So good push there.
Just
Alpha
cause a distraction, Dave. Yep. That's it. Just cause a distraction, keep the bodies in the back of the base. But they need to get a home flag, though, as they ended up losing A, and they could be getting trip capped here, which will be dangerous territory for them because the game is going to be so close. Looney is going to get this flag right back, though, but if he gets picked off by this member of aoX, this is going to be bad news for them. Oh, and Looney with the knife. What a play there. 1 more player in the back. That's going to be Croaster as time begins to tick down. You have Wheats. He's going after C, and the trip cap is happening. If they do manage to get this, that could very well be GG. But wait a minute, though. They get the stop on B, and they have a player sneaking around toward A with 14 seconds left on the clock, 68-66. Time ticking away. Like I said before, 3-point lead in favor of Rise. 4 points total, and that is going to be GG. Yep. Rise will take game number 1.
Game number 1 on a close nail-biter right here on Sovereign, 74-69. That is a great game of domination by both teams. The Rise had that slight edge there near the end, and that's what they needed.
Yeah, it was enough. I mean, think about it. Like, they ended up winning by a small margin of 6
Very
points.
Small.
6 points. And no real standout player in that game, just great position play. And really was just good, solid slaying out of them. I mean, you know, definitely a good showing out of them. You know, taking a look at some of the stats here. Fears played well, 12-7 with that AR. Mud Dog, 13-14, so he couldn't quite get his flow going. I mean, I feel like at that point, you kind of just bust out that other sub and you just get aggressive on him. But maybe that's just not aoX's style, and nor is it Rise's style. But in any case, Search and Destroy is coming up next, and Rise is looking rather good. We're going to find out how all this unfolds. You guys aren't going to want to go anywhere. Quick break, I promise. We're not going to be gone that long. It's going to be another game coming up here between Rise and aoX. Best of 5. Winner moves on to the other round of this loser bracket. We'll see you guys after this.